several ways to adapt this lesson, making it easier for the student to do. First one would be if the student was unable to draw the shape of the pumpkin freely, then you might have to give them the support of having a tracer. And you'll notice that in this tracer, I gave little notches to indicate where the lines would be. So either with a pencil or they could go directly with a marker. They would have to bump the marker along the edge and moving their helper hand all the way around. It's best to demonstrate a little bit of this first and then to let the student or the paraprofessional work with the student. If they can't hold the paper down, you can always put blue tack or tape on the back of it. Then when that's lifted off, giving them a dot here and here and telling them to draw a line down to that. Encourage them to curve the line. If they can't do that, you can give them several dots to connect the edges. And it's not going to be perfect, but it's theirs. You could either just let them go or they could color code, all depending on the ability. So if you need to color code areas, Dauber would allow them to make some dots. Take a pre-colored piece of paper, construction paper, and have them put the tracer down. And different from the first tracer, this tracer would have sections to it so that they could more easily get the different areas of the pumpkin shape. So this would be number 1, and then they would do 2A. They would put that right up against there, and they would just, hopefully with the help of a para, trace the. Also use a foam meat packing tray that you can buy. You could use a sheet of the colored foam you can get at craft stores, or a piece of cardboard box. So using the hole puncher is a great gross motor skill. Picking up with your pinchers and gluing them on is a great fine motor skill. So you're hitting lots of areas with this adaptation, especially if you have students who have multiple disabilities. So you could put more dots in and finish it up that way. But this is organized. It does not have to be. They could just put random dots anywhere they wanted. Pattern in the background. But if the student would like to, taking an ink pad and some stamps, and then they could either draw lines or they could just randomly put patterns in the background. It's all about repetition and ones that they can grab easily with their fingers, like a doorknob. So many students have what's called a doorknob grasp, are preferable. Some have little handles on them.